What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and it's time for the Raw pre-chat for December 5th. I'm about to say November. December 5th, 2016. And we have a lot of fallout from last week that should be resolved in tonight's episode of Raw. From the women's title changing hands to Sami Zayn getting all up in Mick Foley's grill, to the whole tag team demolition situation, the record about to be broke, Sheamus and Cesaro on the same page. And it's just going to be, it should be a very interesting Raw tonight. Last week Raw was actually really, really good. It didn't bore me. It didn't put me to sleep. I watched the whole thing from start to finish. I didn't change the channel. It was a really good Raw. And if this Raw needs to capitalize off the momentum that TLC gave them last night, and I know it's two different brands, but when you're coming off a show like TLC, which I did rewatch, the women's match, the ladder match, the TLC match, just those three matches alone are really, really year-stealing moments, and to have all those three moments in one card before a Raw can really hurt Raw if they don't deliver a good show tonight. I haven't looked at any of the spoiler or anything because my weekend has been very, 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 very stressful. But you probably see that in a later video today or tomorrow. I'll talk about all that stuff with an update. But we're here to talk about Raw. So let's start off with the whole Sami Zayn, Mick Foley stuff, where Sami Zayn pretty much called Mick Foley a hip-hop hypocrite. If you know where that's from, I'm just going to say, what's up, King Ross from WCPW World Culture. I love that guy. He's really, really funny. Hip-hop hypocrite. But Mick Foley has been a hypocrite over the past couple of months. First of all, being under the thumb of Stephanie McMahon is never a good thing. Second off, it's like, let me use an example of the Hell in a Cell match. Where was all that emotion on that last contract signing between Sasha Banks and Charlotte? And he got all, you don't know what you're getting into. It's Hell in a Cell. Look at me. I am your future. Where was that week one of the build for Hell in a Cell? It was like, oh, I'm going to put you guys in Hell in a Cell to make history, yada, yada, yada. He went from like being happy to put them in the cell to like, what the hell did I just do by putting y'all in the cell? So where was all that? And you look at on a contraire, you have Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss. Hey Alexa, I told you 2017 was going to be your year. I told you. But look at how that played out. It's just over the past couple of months, even with Becky's surgery, Alexa Bliss has been killing it. When Becky was gone those couple of weeks, we had Naomi and Carmella, and they stepped up. The women on SmackDown stepped up. And where are the women on Raw? And it's hard to say when you got a Nia Jax, when you got Emma, when you got Bayley, Paige, if she ever comes back. Summer Rae is decent. Dana Brooks, y'all killed Dana Brooks. Like, I'll talk about that later. But the talent is there, but they're not giving them they had two women's matches that made sense on TLC. They had a no disqualification match between Nikki Bella and Carmella, and I actually called Nikki Bella being able to carry a match. Who would have thought in 2016 somebody could be saying, you know what, Nikki Bella can carry Carmella in a very, very good, decent to good match. And then you go au contraire to Raw when you have the talent. Why isn't there a good secondary storyline on Raw between Nia Jax and Bayley or something like that? Like, Nia Jax can be like, look, Bayley, in NXT, I was still a little green. I was still getting my feet wet and things like that. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, in NXT, you got lucky or something like that. And she's been dominant on the main roster, and Bayley is the lovable underdog that can get it done. That's a great story, like, especially when you got the boss, Sasha Banks, and the Queen Charlotte fighting over the WWE title. You would think at least those two could be in a prominent spot to. How the hell did we go from Sami Zayn and Mick Foley to this? Well, I guess it's going to come full circle. Watch. It's going to come full circle. So, you have those two. You should have a decent mid card, or at least a decent secondary story for the women on Raw. But you don't. I don't get it. So, Sasha Banks is your champion now, which is weird because it's a whole hypocrite thing, because Charlotte and Sasha Banks, they keep swapping the title back and forth, and then Mick Foley won't even give Sami Zayn a chance. He's giving these two women opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, but he won't even give Sami Zayn. God, why can't I speak? He won't even give Sami Zayn a chance to, redeem himself against Braun Strowman, because the first time they were supposed to have a match, he got attacked from behind. The second time he got a match, Braun just got the upper hand on him. And then, all of a sudden, now Mick Foley is trying to stop Sami Zayn from fighting Braun Strowman. It's hip hop critical. Because we're talking about the same person who fought people like Kane, The Big Show, The Undertaker, threw his ass off of a roof of a cell. And you're trying to tell Sami Zayn you can't give Sami Zayn a no disqualification match against Braun Strowman? Come on now, Mick. Come on, man. Where's my sign? Come on, man, Mick Foley. And then there's such lost opportunity there when you say, oh, Stephanie wanted to fire you. Then where's Stephanie? She's always there anyway. How come? I mean, she said it once. And then, like, hey, you wanted to call me? And she's like, yeah, I don't like you. But Mick Foley does. So, yeah, just bring it back or else. And then he popped criticals. So, what happened to the whole Survivor Series thing? Oh, if you guys lose, there will be repercussions. Sami Zayn wasn't told that. Sami Zayn wasn't told if he lost, there would be ramifications, unless he was on the stage with everybody. But I thought it was just the men's 5-on-5 team that was, had their jobs and livelihoods in danger. So, if that's the case, if Stephanie doesn't really like Seth right now, how come Seth didn't get punished? How come Seth got rewarded? Seth got rewarded with title matches. I don't get it. It's the logic. There is no logic on Raw. I don't get it. The only thing remotely logical on Raw is the New Day trying to cheat to break the record. That's the only thing logical on Raw right now. Oh yeah. Everybody like, are they faces or are they heels? They're faces, but they know they're doing heelish tactics against heels. So it doesn't matter. They're by hook or by crook, they are trying to break that record. And it's the only logical thing on Raw right now. And then we got the cruiserweights. Rich Swann is your new WWE Cruiserweight Champion. And I'm completely fine with that. And I know I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this tonight on Raw when I do my live tweeting on Raw. How come I didn't like Sasha Banks winning the belt, but I praise Bray Wyatt for getting a title change, Alexa Bliss for getting a title change, and I praise Rich Swann for getting a title change this week. The only person out of those three other people I just named getting a title change this week that I really have a problem with is Rich Swann. But I don't even really have a problem with that because it made sense. It actually made sense. TJ Perkins, he had this whole triumphant storyline during the CWC, beating Kota Ibushi, beating, who else did he beat? He had some great Grand Metalik and things like that to win the first ever Cruiserweight title, the second purple belt on YouTube, because I still got the goddamn original. I still got the hold on, let me do it like Alexa. Motherfuckers, the original purple belt on YouTube. So there's that, and then you transition over to Brian Kendricks, who also had like this emotional story, like, if I don't win this belt, I'm probably gonna get fired. Like, that's some real stuff right there. If I don't win this belt, my job might be in jeopardy. I was a knucklehead the first time I was here, so I'm going to take this seriously the second time. And he won the belt. And then we go to Rich Swann, who, Lord surprise, has this whole big emotional backstory that they're playing off of too. So, on the inaugural episode of 205 Live, he wins the belt. It all makes sense. Bray Wyatt. Do I even have to explain why Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton? That's just good for Bray. I said Bray Wyatt for champion 2016 too. So only person that I didn't get my champion yet was not Sasha Banks. Only person I haven't got my title yet that I really want to is Nia Jax. She's next. Nia Jax 2017 WWE Women's Champion, whether it's on Raw or SmackDown. Book it. So there's that. And then when we finally get to I'm about to say Melina and Trish Stratus. Oh my lord. When we finally get to Sasha and Charlotte, ever since the belt, okay, she won it at WrestleMania. She had a nice little run until they decided to give what the hell? I can't speak. Until they decided to have this big pop for the first episode of the brand split on Raw. Get it, got it, good. Then you give the belt back to Charlotte. Fine with me. Not mad about it at all. Because Charlotte should still be fucking champion. Nobody's ready. No, like Asuka, nobody ready for Charlotte. So you do that, and then what was it? She gets the belt back. You know, okay. So it was Charlotte, Sasha on Raw, and then Charlotte got the belt back in Sasha's hometown. Yeah, then Charlotte got the belt back in Sasha's hometown, and then so that's 1, 2. Oh, I'm trying to. The point is, the damn belt has switched hands 5 times. Well, there's been 3 title. Look, why is she a 3-time champion? Why? Is she a 3-time champion? It does not make sense. The story does not make sense there. There's no real story behind Sasha and Charlotte. You can say, well, they're fighting over the belt, but they've made Sasha Banks to be a transitional champion, and it's not good. You can argue with me all you want, but there's a pay-per-view coming up, next week? And watch, if Charlotte's not going to get her streak broken at not TLC, at a Roadblock pay-per-view. If you really think she's going to get her streak broken at Roadblock, you need to go get checked out. So, I'm not saying, let me put it like this. There is a chance that Sasha is going to walk out of that pay-per-view champion, but I still don't see Charlotte losing on pay-per-view. So there has to be shenanigans involved in that match. And if there's more shenanigans, you know what that means? This fucking feud continues. So WWE Raw, my question to you tonight is, how do you remedy those problems that I just laid out to you right there? Because right now, let me do it again. Right now, this is where it's at. This is where it's at. I'm draped in all purple. I should be on goddamn 205 Live. I'm under 205, so put me in a division, god darn it. So, Miss Bliss is champion, and it makes sense. Sasha Banks is your champion just because you want her to be champion on Raw. With all that being said, Please leave your thoughts on tonight's episode of Raw if your opinion differs from mine. Share this video with your friends, subscribe if you have not already, and liking always shows your support. And to go the extra mile to make sure you're always in touch with what we do on the channel, hit the little bell button to always get notifications whenever we do something on the channel. All the links are linked down below: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. With all that being said, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.